What is a spoiled spinster? I decided when I was 7 that I didn't want to have kids. My half siblings are so much younger than me. They always felt not quite sibling like, not like childlike, but I never felt like I needed to have my own kids to be happy and fulfilled. I went to private Baptist school in the South. All of my friends were getting married before they could drink. I have so many friends on multiple husbands with lots of kids, and they're all really happy. I just knew when I was taking care of the littles that that wasn't something that I wanted for myself full time. And I kept getting all of these weird, uncomfortable, pitying looks and conversations from people that, I would change my mind, or I just needed to find the right person, or that, I just needed to grow up and then I would want to have kids and I would be fully fulfilled and happy. Granted, I'm 35, I'm not fully fulfilled and not fully happy. But I know that kids aren't the answer. And I know that I want a life without restrictions. I think a white picket fence is entirely too limiting for me and for what I want for myself. And I just thought of all the reasons to feel sorry for me not having a husband or kids is not something that I put on top of the list. You can feel bad that I don't know exactly what I want for my life, or that I carry a couple extra pounds, or that my life has been complicated, but I don't think that any of those things are all that bad. I honestly feel really lucky that I am not beholden to anyone else. I make all of my own decisions. I decide how I spend my money. I decide how I make my money. I decide where I go, who I see, who I talk to, when I get out of bed, what I want to eat. And I just think that that's something that should be celebrated and not judged. And I was feeling so much judgment at the time from myself and from other people, but I know that we only have so much time on this earth, and it's up to you how you spend it, and no one can make that decision for you. I just knew that I I needed the freedom. I'm a control freak. I like everything buttoned up. I need a plan. I figure out where I'm going, what I want, and how to do it. But I do it on my own whims, and I don't enjoy having other people tell me what that is. And so I just created a stupid Instagram account to make my girlfriends feel better that we're not alone. We have plenty of people that love us. We have a strong community. We just need to learn to embrace it instead of feeling ashamed that we don't want what everyone else seems to tell us what we want. So I don't really know what we're going to talk about here. I don't really know where I'm going or what I'm doing. I just know that it's brave to give up everything that you know and love and go after the unknown. It is not for the faint of heart to strike out on your own without a big plan. It's hard to go against the grain, and the biggest challenges are the things that bring us the most reward. And I am really excited to try it. I think that there's going to be some hard stuff that I encounter on the way, but I think that there are so many wonderful things out there for me to discover that it's worth it, and I'm going to do it. So I'm not spoiled in that I wear all designer clothes and drive a Range Rover, and I have a maid and a chef and a personal trainer, and I have everything figured out, and I'm a perfect princess. That is not what I mean by spoiled spinster. I just mean that I know that the challenges that I've faced in the grand scheme of things don't compare to other people's. I'm quite blessed. I have a supportive family. I have an education. I have the tools to do what I need to do to survive and to live a fulfilling life. And I should just embrace the fact that I have those things and the freedom to pursue whatever I want to do. And rather than feel shame or embarrassed about it, I should just embrace it and own it, because the more I talk to the people around me, they don't have it figured out any better than I do. They're not any happier than I am. They are not more sure of anything than I am. We're all just trying to figure it out as we go. And if I can create a safe space for other women who feel like they've got it wrong, or that there's something wrong with them or the lives that they're living because it doesn't look like everyone else's, that's totally okay. And we're all going to figure it out together. But we're all sitting at home in this pandemic on lockdown, staring at the walls and reevaluating our lives, and we'll figure it out eventually. There's no other option. And so if I can create a community where you feel seen and heard, or you get to experience the other side of what you're doing, and it makes you more grateful for your house full of kids and your adoring husband, and seeing some girl who's completely on her own trying to figure things out makes you feel better, then great. I just want to put it out there because just keeping it all inside isn't doing me any favors. And the more I talk to other people, the more I learn that they're feeling very similarly and they just want someone to talk to, and they need a sounding board, or it just helps to see that there's somebody else out there walking a similar journey. So if I can provide that, I'm up for it. Welcome to Spoiled Spinster.